We've just heard that Alex Galbraith has been shot dead.
These bullets were custom made.
Even if I was in a position to be in a relationship, I wouldn't have chosen Alex. Far too many demons.
If Eamon Gowdy was a witness to Galbraith's murder, then that would make him a problem.
The rumour is Mick caused Eamon's accident.
Being set up. Craig and his Muir's brother-in-law.
It seems Cragen and his unit were accused of prisoner abuse in Iraq.
I killed Alex Galbraith.
You know, Fraser's gonna stay in that jail cell until I get some answers.
My dad didn't kill Galbraith. He's damaged. But he never killed someone without reason.
Why has he been released?
Because he didn't do it.
Are you joking? He's confessed. I just saw it.
Attacking me or my family will not stop me getting elected. You can bet your life on it.
You and your boy have got some questions to answer.
Perez, you need to get to my place. They've killed my boy.
Boss.
Billy, I'm gonna need an ambulance at the Cragen place. Quick as you can.
Okay.
Jimmy,
What can you tell me?
fatal gunshot wound to the chest. Big bullet, big hole. Rifle, maybe? Well, forensics found the bullet press. We'll send it to the lab today.
How long before we know if it was used to make the Galbraith bullet?
End of day, if you're lucky.
Okay, thanks, Cora.
We've searched the house and outbuildings. There's no sign of Cragen.
How about the neighbours?
We got uniform doing the rounds and a car patrolling the road to Lerwick. And he's made a hell of a mess.
Cragen didn't do this on his own. Speak to the Sokos. Ask them if anyone else was here.
Mr. Cragen, what are you doing here? Why are you even...
Fraser's dead, Molly.
What are you talking about?
Some people, men, came to the house last night. They shot Fraser.
What men? What people?
He's dead, Molly.
wrong?
Kate Gilmew called. Cregan showed up at her house. She says he's armed and he took her car.
Is she okay?
She's fine. Molly's in a state. Cregan told her Fraser was dead.
Did Kay say which way he was headed?
South.
So he's heading to Lerwick.
Quickest way off the Isles. Billy put out an alert on Kate's car, checkpoints on all the roads in and out of Lerwick, and then phoned the ferry operators and cancelled all the sailings.
What about the press conference?
What press conference?
Eve Galbraith's making a statement today. There's a load of press over from the mainland. If we cancel the ferries, they'll get stranded.
Tough. Isles are on lockdown until we've got Cregan in a cell.
Okay?
What's the news on Logan Cregan?
He's still AWOL.
Okay. Island Radio's been on the phone. They want a statement.
Okay, set it up.
Josh, there's someone here to see you.
Fiona. You all right?
I'm fine. I'm sorry to bother you, but Jean Woods called last night. She's the manager of Maurice Ross's care home. She was chasing fees.
Did you speak to Eve about it?
I can't face Eve right now, but I'm worried about the old man.
Okay. I'll talk to the care home.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Wanderer returns.
And he's not stopping, just here to get some cash, then I'm off.
We need to talk about the numbers.
Can't right now, I've got to pick Eve up for the press conference.
Tender's due on Friday, Niven.
Yeah, I appreciate
See,
it.
I don't think you do. If we were getting something out of her winning, I'd understand it, but all this money and effort...
You know, Struan, your problem is you've no sense of civic duty.
I just like to put my family first.
Nice. You quoting Dad there, aye?
He didn't give us this company just so we could run it into the ground.
No, he didn't give us this company. He gave me this company. We'll talk later.
I won't hold my breath.
Police are investigating a fatal shooting which resulted in the death of a 19-year-old man. The body of Fraser Cregan was found in his home late last night. Guy Perez of Shetland.
We'd like to assure them that we are working hard to find the individual responsible for Fraser's death. The latest from Cora is that Fraser was killed by a large caliber bullet, probably from a hunting rifle.
And we know Cregan has a rifle.
We also think that there were other people there last night. Could be one of them shot Fraser.
But let's say it was Cregan.
If Cregan shot his own son, you'd have to say it was an accident.
Or maybe Fraser was going to turn him in for killing Galbraith.
No, there's no way Fraser was ever going to turn his dad in. I mean, if anything, that confession was his attempt to cover for him.
Then Fraser must have believed his dad killed Galbraith.
And then there's the bullet press.
Sorry, the bullet press?
It's a machine that we found in Cregan's workshop. It's used to make customized bullets.
Like the one that killed Galbraith?
So I guess Cregan is our prime suspect for the murder of Alex Galbraith.
Jimmy, he's on the phone.
Logan.
Why are you only looking for one guy? There was a crowd of those bastards there last night.
Who were they? Logan, I'm sorry about Fraser. I know you must be angry. But now isn't the time to go looking for revenge. Look, why don't you tell me where you are, and I'll come and get you myself.
And then what? You set me up for my son's murder. Maybe throw in Alex Galbraith for good measure, eh?
No, and then you helped me find the people who attacked your house last night. You can't go after them all, Logan.
I don't need to go after them all. Last night was planned. Someone sent those bastards to my door.
Logan? Tosh, find out where the call came from.
On it.
Sir?
Sandy, did you find out who was at Cregan's?
No names. But one of the neighbours remembers seeing a car, possibly an SUV, on the road around midnight.
Did they see the driver?
Going too fast. But they did say there was more than one occupant.
Well, keep on it, because we need to find them.
Cregan's call came from the phone box on the South Road.
Billy, get a unit out to the South Road now.
Okay.
What did he say?
He's going to go after them.
DVDs. Thought we could have a movie day. I had to borrow most of them for Jimmy, and he's got quite strange tastes.
Why don't you go out?
Well, is that allowed? I mean, is she well enough?
As long as she doesn't do anything too strenuous, I don't see a problem.
Oh, God. It would be lovely to get some fresh air.
Okay, well, let's go out.
I got a heads up on the ISA report on Eamon Gowdy's death. They're naming Mick Muir as the cause.
Oh, that's something at least.
Don't get too excited. They've also made it clear it was an accident.
It was murder.
Well, unless you can find me some evidence to prove that, I'll have to accept their findings.
The only way we get Muir for Gowdy's murder is if we can prove him and Cregan were working together.
Where's Muir now?
With Fraser's mum. She's due to identify the body later today.
Well, after the identification, I want you to take another crack at him.
We found Kate Kilmuir's car here in Lerwick, but no sign of Cregan.
Where's the car?
Down at Hayes Dock.
Press conference. He's going after Eve Galbraith. Billy, get everyone we've got down to the museum. Tosh, come on, let's go.
They don't give any details. They just say he was shot.
That's fine. We can find out later.
If they ask, just say it's a police matter and we move on.
Maybe we should cancel.
Eve, there are reporters out there, a news crew from the mainland.
It's too early to be doing this.
All we're doing is letting everyone know that you're still running, okay?
There was me thinking we were here to pay tribute to Dad.
Jimmy?
Eve, tell me where you are right now.
What? I'm at the museum.
Whereabouts in the museum?
In a siren.
Okay, are you with Merrin?
Merrin and Niven. Why?
I want you to lock the door and stay there.
Jimmy, what's going on?
Just do as I say, it's important. Stay put and wait until we get there. We're about 5 minutes away.
Okay, let's spread out.
after me?
Because he's a crackpot. Always was, even before he went to Iraq.
We don't know for sure that Cregan is after you, but he claims Fraser was shot by men who attacked his house.
He thinks it was me.
Well, you made your anger pretty clear when Fraser was released yesterday.
Damn right I did. Even so, I am not in the habit of organising lynch mobs.
Well, just to be sure, I need to know where you all were last night.
It was Merrin's birthday yesterday. We had a party at Niven's house.
Why Niven's house?
I didn't want to have it at home.
Until we find Cregan, we need to keep you safe. So it might be a good idea if you cancelled this press conference.
No, wait a minute, is that really necessary?
I think it is, aye.
Eve, you need to think about how this is going to make you look. They're already casting you as a vulnerable widow. You pull out of this at the last minute, it makes you look flaky.
Who cares how it makes her look if there's someone trying to kill her?
Ah, but they don't know for sure. He is after your mum, isn't that right?
If Jimmy's telling us to cancel...
He's not telling us to cancel. He doesn't have the authority. Plus, he's going to be here to protect us. Along with DS McIntosh and all the other police officers. In fact, this is probably the safest place for you.
So who called it in?
Local farmer. Found it abandoned early this morning.
I'll take a look.
My late husband, Alex, stood for all that was good and right. He believed in fairness. And above all, he believed in the truth. But he also believed in his family. He believed in our daughter, Merrin. And I know he believed in me. Without Alex's unshakable faith and unwavering support, I wouldn't be who I am today. And so it's because of Alex and all that he stood for that I've decided to continue my election campaign.
Do you have anything to say about Fraser Cregan's death?
Well, obviously I was very... I was very upset to hear about Fraser. I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Eve, do you think Fraser's death could be linked to your husband's murder?
He was shocked and saddened to hear about Fraser's death, and like everyone, condemns the mob that took the law into their own hands last night. This is obviously a very emotional time, but you can all rest assured that Eve Galbraith will be back out there fighting for you. Thank you.
Get him to the house. Go. Tosh, phone Billy. Tell him to keep in contact with the patrol car. What happened? Did the nuns chuck you out?
More like day release. I'm visiting a friend in Dundee, or at least I thought it was. Seems the ferry's off.
Yes, I think that might be our doing.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of police around. Is it to do with Alex's murder?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go.
Found an SUV abandoned about a mile from Cregan's house. Unlocked with the keys still in the ignition.
Do we know for sure if it was the one at Cregan's last night?
No, but it matches the description the neighbour gave us. It's registered to Struan Guthrie, Niven's brother.
Okay.
What sweets do you want?
A wee sour plume.
Oh, okay. Hey, you enjoy the fresh air.
Murdering bitch.
Hey! You! Arsehole.
Take me home. Duncan, take me home.
It's not mine.
It's registered to you.
Along with a dozen other vehicles. I handle transport for the company. The SUV belongs to Niven.
When did you last drive it?
I've never driven it. Niven keeps it at his place. I don't think it's ever been out.
Well, it was out last night.
Well, then you need to speak to Niven about that. As if you can get him to stop playing politics for a bit.
And where were you last night?
I worked late. Then I went home.
Can anybody vouch for that?
No.
Sir, Struan Guthrie says the SUV is kept at Niven's house. I'm heading over there now to talk to you. I'll pick you up en route.
Hiya.
Where are you?
I'm working.
Can you come home?
Why?
Because I need to talk to you, and I'd rather not do it over the phone.
Well, I'll try and pop back later. Right, bye. And yes, Macintosh, Shetland Police. I was hoping to speak to Jean Woods.
Take a seat. Thank you. Actually, where could I find Maurice Ross?
Maurice? Hi, how are you today?
No bad. Are you new?
I'm actually a police officer. Wanted to ask you a quick question about Alex Galbraith, the lawyer you asked to find your daughter. I was just wondering what became of the search.
I never asked him, lass. He came to me. I couldn't afford a lawyer in a month of Sundays. You know how much those buggers charge an hour?
Did he find her?
Aye, he found her. In London, of all places. But she told him she didn't want me in her life anymore.
I'm sorry, Maurice. That must have been hard. Were things between you and Marianne always strained?
I wasn't an easy man to live with when I was younger. Mind you, she must still have some feeling for me. She pays for me to stay here, and it's not cheap.
Right.
They're here. Okay, I'll call you back.
What's all this about? Well, I'm presuming that was your brother on the phone giving you a heads up, so you know what it's about, Niven. We found your SUV dumped about a mile from Logan Cregan's house this morning.
I don't know how it got there.
Well, presumably the people who attacked Cregan's house left it there.
It's nothing to do with me. As far as I was aware, it was still in the garage.
You checked already? Open it.
Look, it's obviously been stolen. I'm telling you the truth.
Was the garage locked?
Of course it was locked.
But no sign of a forced entry.
And the key was in the ignition when we found it.
Have you lent it to anybody recently?
No, it's barely been driven.
When did you last check on it?
Well, the thing is, because I don't use it, I don't check up on it every day. Last time I saw it was about a week ago.
How many employees have you got?
What's that got to do with it?
If you had to organise a heavy mob, you'd have options.
Look, even if I were to send a mob up to Cregan's house, I'd hardly have them use my own bloody car, would I? I don't know what's going on, but I've no issues with Cregan. So it's just a coincidence that they used your car? I don't know. You tell me.
You off somewhere?
Heading up to Luna, actually. Having ourselves a picnic.
Well, I won't keep you. It was just to say I spoke to the care home and they'll do what they can for Morris.
Oh, thanks. That's a relief.
There was one thing I wanted to check with you. You said that Morris asked Alex to look for his daughter?
That's right.
Hey, it's just that he says it was the other way round, that Alex approached him.
What's this about?
One of Alex's old clients, Alex was paying for his care home fees.
Yeah, but Morris thinks his daughter was paying. Alex told the care home to let him believe that was the case.
Why would he do that?
I was hoping you could tell me.
I'm sorry, I've no idea.
Right.
We should get going.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, thanks.
How is it my son's dead?
Logan says that a number of men came to his house, and he claims that they shot him.
What do you mean he claims?
We don't know what happened yet.
Fraser was his son. Oh, I know how you all try and spin this. God knows Logan had his problems, but he was a good man.
Okay. Why did you leave him?
I left because it was over. We changed, that's all.
You mean he changed? What happened to him in Iraq?
I don't know.
He never talked about it.
Logan wasn't one for talking. Even with the nightmares and the panic attacks, he never let me in.
What about the IHA investigation? I mean, surely you must have discussed that.
All Logan said was that he was paying the price for another man's crimes.
So who was this man?
Miller. His sergeant.
Look, I know you can't say much, but, was it Cregan who did it?
Why would you say that?
Well, he's not here, is he? And you lot are looking for him, and, oh, forget it. I don't know why I said that. My head's bursting right now.
Well, you've got a lot on. Not least the report into Eamon Gowdy's death.
Those ISA bastards set me up.
Well, someone caused that accident.
Ah, well, it wasn't me. Why would I loosen a valve for no reason?
Because Cregan told you to. Cregan is the prime suspect in the murder of Galbraith. Gowdy may have witnessed the shooting, which means he was a threat to Cregan.
I don't believe this. You think I killed Eamon Gowdy for Cregan?
You two are connected.
We've barely spoken to one another for 3 years.
And yet your phone records show you called his house twice the night before Eamon Gowdy died.
Aye, I called the house, but not to speak to Logan. To speak to Fraser. Angela would like me to call in on the boy every now and again, so I'd phone up and have a chat with him. Look, I didn't do this.
Carrie disagrees. She thinks you're the only one who could have loosened that valve.
Bollocks. Carrie didn't say that. Why would she say that?
Should we stay here for a while? I'm sorry about Fraser. I know he thought the world of you. He thought I was a small man. He left you. These men, the ones last night, who are they? Lackeys. Hired by someone. Do you know who? I thought I did. But now I realize it was someone else. Logan, don't you think you should be talking to the police about this? Perez had his chance.
Nazir?
It's all right, don't go.
نازير؟
ليش مسكرين المحل؟
ما في شيء، خلي هوام.
نازير شو عم يصير؟
لوغان محتاج مساعدة.
لا مش منا.
رشا هو صديقنا.
الشرطة بالشارع عم يدوروا عليه. إذا يلاقوا عنا رح يرجونا. Logan, I'm sorry.
It's all right, I understand. No, Logan, wait. فاكر كيف نحن جينا لهون؟ ناس ساعدونا. خربة. I'll help you get out of Lerwick, Logan, but not with a rifle. I need to make a call first.
I'm going to need you to stay in the Isles for the next few days.
I'll be at Mick's house.
I'm going to need to speak to you too.
I'll be sure to bring a lawyer.
Hello?
Auntie,
Logan?
our boy's dead.
What happened?
I was supposed to take care of him.
I was supposed to protect him.
I let him down.
Logan, where are you right now?
It's okay. I'm safe.
Logan, can you tell me where you are?
Is Perez with you? Put him on, Angie.
Logan. Come on, this has to stop. Come and hand yourself in.
Someone I need to see first.
Eve Galbraith had nothing to do with what happened to Fraser. You still there?
Billy, I want you to trace a number for me.
Okay, no problem.
You ready?
Yep.
Nazir, I need you to open up. Salma, where's your dad?
He's not here.
We're gonna have to come in.
But my dad's not here.
خلينا نفوتوا سلمى.
Where is Nasir?
He went out.
Is he with Cregan? We know that Cregan made a phone call from Nazir's mobile 20 minutes ago.
You need to tell us where he is.
They left.
Dad made him leave it behind.
He just wanted to help his friend.
Well, that was a mistake.
Whatever you're planning to do, it won't bring Fraser back. Go home to your family, Nazir.
What the hell is wrong with people? I'm fine, Duncan.
Well, it's not fine, though, is it? I mean, it's assault, is what it is. I mean, we should report it.
Got a visitor?
Can I get you some tea?
No, I want, Actually, I came to speak to Donna.
Okay, I'll leave you to it then.
So what happened on the street?
That must have been nice for you.
No, not really. I've had this speech rehearsed in my head for more than a year now. I was all set to deliver it. Tell you what a monster you are. But today on the street, I realised that you're just weak. Not because you're dying. I think you've just always been weak. Because strong people don't murder innocent girls.
Your sister was far from innocent.
Maybe. She was a good sister. And I don't think she wants me to be this angry. I know Molly certainly doesn't. So I'm done. Donna. I forgive you.
Fuck you, Kate. And fuck your forgiveness. Your whore of a sister got what she deserved.
You're not worth it.
Yeah. Well, get out then! Get out! I want her out of my house!
Billy, get this bagged up and send it to ballistics.
Nazir's van passed the checkpoint at Holmesgarth half an hour ago. He was heading north.
Could be heading to Eve Galbraith's.
Right, Billy, get on the phone to Eve and tell her to get herself and Merrin out of the house and get a unit to meet me up there.
Okay, Tosh, get on to your man at the SPA. I want some background on a sergeant in Cregan's unit by the name of Miller.
Patrol unit's en route, but it's about 20 minutes away.
All right, what about Eve? Did you call her?
Oh, we're trying, but she's engaged.
I don't like this. Maybe we should put the campaign on hold until this whole Cregan business is sorted.
Today was a bad call, okay? I can hold my hands up. We should have cancelled the press conference. But don't give up, Eve.
I just need to think about Merrin. Someone outside.
Eve?
Sorry, we need to get you out here. Where's Merrin?
In the kitchen.
Search round the house.
You stop fucking lying to me. You sent them. I know you did.
She was just here.
Try calling her.
It's gone to voicemail. I don't understand it. Where did she go?
Eve, who was at the party?
What?
You said you had a party last night at Niven's house. Who was there?
Me, Niven, Merrin, some of her friends.
How many of her friends?
I don't know, about 6. Jimmy?
Gary, stay with Mrs. Galbraith. Elsa, radio the station and tell them I need units down at the South Beach.
do with Fraser's death. I'm telling you the truth.
The truth? You wouldn't know the truth if it kicked you in the eye.
I was there, Niven. I saw you. In front of the cameras, acting the big man. Too stupid to realise you were giving yourself away. You said there was a mob. Boss is calling.
Niven, Mirren's gone. She ran off and now Perez is after her and...
I can't talk to you just now.
He asked about the party and I think she might have had something to do with Fraser being killed. He's gone to the beach to find her. Niven, you need to get there.
Wait here. They didn't mean it. They only wanted to scare them, that's all.
It doesn't matter, Merrin. Because of what they did, a boy was killed.
They didn't do anything, I swear.
Do you know about this?
I only just found out. Can't you just let them off?
No, Merrin, I can't.
Tell me who did it. Who killed him? Get fucking back here! Please! Tell me!
Me, I don't know.
Logan! Who killed him? Tell me you're lying! Tell me! You tell me!
Come here. Try and stand up. What the hell are you doing?
She did. She did it.
No, she said. No, she didn't. She's just a kid.
So was my boy.
Get that, didn't you?
I'm scared.
Well, you don't need to be. I'm here.
Yeah. For how long?
Well, for as long as you need me to be.
Do you really mean that?
Yeah.
Because this is going to get a lot harder. And I'm going to need your help. You will help me, won't you?
Yeah.
Promise.
Promise.
Let's go.
he doing here?
Handed himself in. Said to help your man here escape.
Let him go. He only helped me because I threatened his family.
Go home. Billy, get him into some dry clothes.
Has he said anything?
Nothing that makes much sense. He attacked Maren Galbraith on the beach. I had to pull him off her.
Is she okay?
Not really. She's with her mum just now, but I'll go and see both of them later.
What shall I do about the kids?
I want them processed, interviewed, and start searching their houses. We need to find out what happened last night.
Are you going to interview Cregan?
I would rather the FME assess them first.
Be tomorrow before they get here.
It's your decision.
Okay, let's do it. But I'm going to need some leverage. Have you heard anything back from Aberdeen about the bullet press?
Nothing yet.
What about your contact at the SPA? Did he say anything about Miller?
Just that he's dead. Killed in action in 2006. Friendly fire.
Logan, you were telling me what happened.
There was about 6 of them, maybe. Saying they wanted Fraser. I refused to turn them over. And they started shooting.
Did you see who shot Fraser?
No. Most of them are armed, though.
And were you armed?
I had my rifle.
Did you fire it?
A few warning shots, maybe.
Is that all? They started shooting. You just fired some warning shots.
Believe me, if I'd known they were going to kill Fraser, I would have aimed for their fucking heads.
Sir?
Come here, man. Logan. Logan.
What the fuck is going on here?
No. There's nothing going on. We're just talking. You were telling me about Miller. He was your sergeant in Iraq.
I know who he was. You're supposed to be telling me who killed Fraser.
We're interviewing Maren's friends just now, but it's going to take some time before we find out what happened. In the meantime, tell me about Miller. According to the SPA, he was killed in a friendly fire incident. What can you tell me about that? Did you shoot him? You see, I think that you were too good a soldier to make a mistake like that. Unless you shot him deliberately and made it look like friendly fire. Now, that I could buy. Because it was Miller, wasn't it? He was the one that abused those prisoners, killed that boy. Everything that I had accused you of, he was responsible for.
Miller was a one-man horror show. I'm not saying I wasn't guilty. I was. We all were. All of us who stood by and watched while Miller helped those people. That boy didn't do anything. He didn't know anything. But Miller just kept pounding him. Again and again. I wanted to help. I stepped in. But Miller was bawling, "You stay where you are, soldier! Don't fucking move!" So I shot him. And in all the years I was over there, that was the only time I felt like a soldier.
Something I want you to look at. You recognize this?
It's a bullet press.
We found it in your workshop.
It's because it's mine.
Alex Galbraith was killed by a ghost bullet. A bullet that was made in a press just like this one.
Are you serious with this shit?
You join up to serve your country. You go to war. You see all manner of horror. Things that nobody should see. All the trauma, all the anger. And then the army comes after you. The very institution that sent you out there in the first place. They're now accusing you of war crimes.
Stop talking.
And so you turn to your friend, Alex Galbraith, someone that you can count on to defend you.
I didn't deserve to be defended. I was guilty, I told you. I should have stopped Miller long before I did. You promised me. You promised you would tell me who killed Fraser.
You know who killed Fraser, Logan. Those kids that came to your house last night, they weren't armed. They had an air rifle between them. One of them had made a couple of petrol bombs, and that's how the gas tanks went up. They weren't hired men, they were just kids. Just daft kids trying to scare you and Fraser. Our forensic team found 6 bullet casings at the scene. All fired from the same weapon. From your rifle. And our pathologist retrieved one of those bullets from Fraser's chest.
My boy. I killed my boy.
Can we get him some help, please? Okay. Thank you. The bullets that Cregan was making in his workshop aren't a match for the one that killed Alex Galbraith.
So we're back to square one.
Sandy, the FME won't get here until tomorrow. So you're going to have to watch Cregan until then. Can you do that?
Yes, of course.
What about Fraser? Are we going to charge Cregan for his murder?
I'll make my decision after I've read the kids' statements. See if they back his version of events.
Tosh.
The stuff he said about Miller, you think he was telling the truth?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Donnie's outside.
What are you doing out here?
I know who leaked the crime scene photos. It's Sandy.
Oh.